Well, hello there. Welcome to another episode of Hero's Journey. I'm your host, Travis. It is good to see you again. Today's quick episode, we are talking three things. Yes, three things that all men need to do in their lives. Now, I'm sorry, ladies, this is just for the men out there. You can apply these principles as well if you'd like. But I think for guys, these are so important that if you don't do these, you're bound to be unhappy, you're bound to be a little depressed, you're bound not to succeed in your goals. So these are three Treve tips. So three of my tips that I think every guy should do if you want to succeed in this crazy world. And these are definitely things I try to live by. And I try to practice what I preach. So the first tip that all men need to do is you need to have purpose in your life. You need to have purpose. Now, what I mean by this is you just need to have things you do, jobs, skills, traits, pursuits, values. You need to have some purpose in your life. You need to wake up every day and have a goal, have a thing you're striving for. Have a day goal, have a week goal, have a year goal, have a life goal. They don't have to be written down and set in stone. It's good if you want to do that. I mean, I definitely advise that. I'm not an expert or anything, but I know I've done that many times, and now it's become kind of habitual that I can see that list in my mind of my goals. And those things for me, they drive you. Like, that's when you don't feel like editing, or you don't feel like working out, or you don't feel like trying your best, or you don't feel like doing anything. That purpose that you've solidified, that can help you get through those times of laziness or just bleh, you don't feel like doing anything. Well, my purpose is to be a basketball player, so I know I need to get up today, go play basketball. My purpose is to not have an airplane flying around while I'm filming my awesome 3 tips. But sometimes you get a little sidetracked, but I'm staying on my purpose, so I know this plane or helicopter will soon leave. If it doesn't, well, have fun listening to the rest of the video, because this is a one-take wonder, and I'm going to nail this thing. The second tip that all guys need to do to be successful and have a good old-fashioned great life is don't be a victim. You cannot be a victim. Now, you can have crazy shit happen to you, and you can feel bad for yourself. And there can be times where you're like, this really sucks. So I'm not saying to be just so unemotionally unattached to every outcome and everything that happens to you that you're just always super stoic. I mean, that's a great skill to actually practice and to have, because in the end, being a stone is going to get you further, because people are going to know you're trustworthy, you're reliable. No matter what storm comes, you can weather it. And today, let's be honest, everyone's a victim. Everyone wants to be a victim. You get pity when you're a victim. You get attention. It's just kind of like a never-ending feedback loop of woe is me when you're a victim. Now, there are victims, but on a personal level, I think it's great, and I think it's for guys, you really need to get out of that mindset, because one, no one's coming to save you, and two, living in that ideology and living as a victim, it's not going to get you anywhere. It's not going to do anything for you in the long run. Maybe short term, you'll get some pity. People are like, oh man, that really sucks, like this or that or this. In the end, it doesn't matter. You need to power through, keep doing what you're doing, because being a victim as a guy these days, I'm sorry to say, no one cares. No one cares about your whatever's going on. They got stuff going on in their lives that's just as bad or worse. So, don't be a victim. The third reason, or the third tip for men these days, and again, I'm no expert. These are just things I've learned for me that work well, and I know people talk about these a lot, so I'm just transferring the information from here to there, is habits and rituals. As a guy, you have to have rituals. You have to have your daily rituals, your habits that you do no matter what. You wake up and you work out. Like that's something that you do. Make that a ritual. Make that a habit. Because once you build that habit and you keep that ritual going, the momentum will kind of take care of it. And on the days, like I was saying, where you don't feel like doing stuff, your purpose will bring you through that. The ritual and habits will also do the same. Now, what if your habits are just drinking beer and like smoking pot and shit? I mean, cool, that's your thing. But I'm talking about more so habits that you know are actually good for you and that you know keep you on your purpose. So I guess the rituals and the habits are kind of tied in with the purpose. And you can have this far off goal, and you know when you're ritually, like when I'm making these videos, I know that my goal is to be a famous YouTuber. So if I keep making these, I mean, right, one day it's going to have to happen. One day I'm going to have to go viral. I mean, it's just it's math. If I keep making stuff, eventually I have to get plays, right? Isn't that how it works? Not really, but it's just super important to have your rituals and your habits, especially when they are positive and you know they help you, because those are going to carry you through on the way to your final destination, not the movie, but it's going to build you and keep the momentum going while you're on your purpose and while you're not being a victim. So thanks guys, those are 3 tips. If this helicopter never left during this whole scene, then that sucks. And hopefully the mic didn't pick it up too much because this went very well and I'd rather not reshoot this. So we are going to potentially keep this because, hey, I'm in Venice. There's a helicopter flying around chasing criminals every day now. It's great. Thank you. Yeah, so hope everyone's having a great rest of your weekend. Have a good one. Peace.